Hi, this is Sarah. In this video you will see 5 of the different heist quests available in the Thieves Guild DLC of the Elder Scrolls Online. Let's talk a bit about those quests first. They work like the boss's quests of the Arsenium DLC. You can take only one per day on the heist board, but you can be shared different quests by other people in your group, one active at a time of course. How to unlock them? Well, first you need to do the first part of the main storyline of the DLC, up to and including the long game quests. You also have to be level 5 in the Thieves Guild skill line, so you can do dailies and achievements to speed up the process. Once both those requirements are met, Velsa in the Thieves Den of Abba's Landing will give you a small quest. Find Farandar in the city. Farandar is the NPC that manages the heist board. He's a Khajiit, but you won't have any heist dailies until you meet with him. So how those quests work? Well, basically they are infiltration quests. You are teleported in a small dungeon with several rooms. You must gather treasures, you must find chests, and while avoiding the patrolling guards, and then return to Farandar at the entrance of the dungeon in less than 8 minutes. Where it gets interesting, well, each time you are detected by a guard, you lose something like a minute on the timer. You can still turn the quest in after the timer ends, but you will miss out on a part of the reward. It's a box with a blue piece of equipment in it, and of course the achievements. A bit more details. Well, there are 5 maps: the Glittering Grotto, the Hideaway, the Underground Sepulcher, the Secluded Sewers, and the Deadhollow Halls. The timer starts once you reach the first door or the first tunnel, depending on the map. It doesn't start immediately after you teleported in the map, so you have a bit of time to prepare or to wait for your friends. On each map you have different types of guards. Well, you have simple guards, you have mage guards who usually have a mage light, guards who use detection traps, and last but not least, named guards, boss's guards if you want, that spawn at the beginning of the dungeon once you have completed all the objectives and are returning to Farandar. On each map you also have several hiding spot baskets to hide in, and you also have all kinds of traps, wires, triggering plates, bear traps. Keep an eye out for them, since you can be taken out of hiding when you trigger one and you lose time. And one thing to know, some traps seems to be invisible, especially on the Secluded Sewers map. All the more if you're using the 64-bit client, so walk slowly, especially if you don't know where they are, and once you know the map, you will be able to deactivate them even if you don't see them. Okay, so here we are in the Glittering Grotto. This is one of the easiest map. Actually, it was the first time we did it, so we're a bit hesitating, but once you've done it once, it's really the easiest one. So you can see here we can take our time. The timer begins right here at the marker on the map, in the tunnel a bit ahead of us. And it's a small map. Here we go. There's a lot of traps in here, and there's right here at the beginning of the tunnel. It's a wire. This guard rarely moves. You can pass safely behind him. He will usually never move and never detect you. There's no need to hide in the hiding spot here, actually. As you can see, you can avoid the guard easily. So where the items are appears, the rare gemstones, it's random, but it's usually always the same spots. It's just that there are maybe 10 or 12 different possible spots. Sometimes there's one in here just next to this guard. There's a trap. So one thing to know about the mage light. The mage light detects you. Well, More exactly, it brings you out of hiding. It doesn't mean you will be detected, because if the guard is turning his back to you, well, even if you're not hiding, he won't see you. Though, well, if he turns or if you are in his line of sight, of course you'll be detected. And here we were very lucky not to be. Traps again. There is never any guard in this room, so you usually have 1 or 2 items in here. It's safe. There's no one in there. So one thing to know, another thing to know on this map is items can sometimes respawn. So here you can see the last 2 remaining items respawn behind us. So we didn't need to go below, grab the items below. We just went back at the entrance. Here you can see there's a safe passage out of the mage lights. Here we were afraid of being detected, but you can actually hide on his left side, behind the planks in the roots. It's safe. He won't detect you. Just at the left side of the screen right now. You can see the trap reformed itself, graphically at least, because it still isn't activated. So yeah, there are many glitches with the traps, so don't go too fast. Really pay attention. Here is the boss waiting at the entrance. Here it's the exiled swordman. He doesn't have a mage light. He just jogs around the entrance. This way, back on the right side now. Here he will stops. Now you can go. If you wait too long, he will take the corridor we just came in. But as you can see, there's a hiding spot, really convenient. He's really easy to avoid. Doesn't have any mage lights, so it's really safe. And here it's done. Okay, the underground Sepulcher. Once more, it was the first time we were discovering this this map. As you can see, it's much larger than the previous one. You can have different setups of items as usual, and here we were very lucky. We had a very easy run because all the items were in the first rooms, and we had almost only regular guards, no mage lights, no detection traps. So it was a really easy one. Usually the treasure is much more spread on the map, so it may not be the best video to see all the difficulties of this map. Here it seems very easy. It's usually a bit harder. Once again, depending on the type of guards you run into. Here I was very lucky not to be detected. I usually don't know how how I didn't lose time on the timer, because I really was detected. But I don't know if it's a bug or not, but on some maps, if the guards catches even the slightest glimpse of you, you will lose time. And sometimes they don't react. As you can see, we only had to go in the first 4 rooms and we finished the quest. So it seemed really easy, but usually it won't be. Here we go. You can see the detection zone of the boss. Here I was caught in a mage light. No one to see me, so I wasn't detected. Marisette. Now that Marisette is gone, we can return safely at the entrance. Okay, here we are in the Secluded Sewers. This is our second try, because we got detected the first time right at the end, so we will have the boss waiting for us, because we didn't kill him earlier. Here we go. A word of warning too, especially on the 64-bit client, but even on the 32-bit client, all the traps on this map seems to be invisible. So if it's your first time here, tread softly, because you will see the interaction with the trap, but you won't see it on your screen. So don't move too quickly if you don't know where the traps are. Okay, we have to avoid this lady here. Of course, I failed my jump. So here, you see, I can interact with the trap. I can disarm it, but I can't see it. It's because we got taken in the first time. Okay, so here is the boss, because we didn't we failed the first time we tried at the end, but we didn't kill him. So now he's annoying us. Yeah, he's coming this way. He returns at the entrance, so we have to avoid him and wait. You can see or more exactly, you can't see the zone when he is in a ramp, so beware. Okay, now we can go. think there is a trap in here. Yes. Yeah, I wasn't exactly sure where it was, and I ran into it. So few of the items seems to be outside of the map. It's because they are actually in small hidden rooms. Um, so it seemed not to appear on the map once you enter the room. Actually, you can see it on the map, but you can't see it before. So here there is a small hidden room on top of this ramp. Truff is going. He was detected. We chose to kill her because we knew that we still had enough time to beat the timer, even with one last minute on it. But if we wanted to do the achievement no detection, well, we failed. Here, Stranger wasn't detected because she obviously did her animation. Ah, I see something. But we got away this time. Here's a trap. This one I could see, Toraf couldn't. There was another trap here. This one was invisible. Here we avoid the mage. Beware of this guy. He's turning his back on us, so it's okay. Another invisible trap. Here is a bear trap. I can see. Toraf couldn't. We have to wait for this guard to move. As you can see, we have to go on the platform above the room. Yeah, here I'm trying to go in the hiding spot, but I could not enter. Sometimes it happens if you hit your key too quickly. Sometimes you get in and you get out. Sometimes you don't want getting at all. Yeah, we jump. Here's a trap. I can see it. Another trap. Here there's a gap. Yeah, be wary not to fall in there. But it's okay. You can go back quite easily, but you lose time on the timer because you have to avoid the guards while doing so. A trap. I just missed it. I could see it, but I missed it. Another invisible trap. This map is really annoying for that. There are many traps, and you can only see half of them on the 32 clients, and it seems that on the 64-bit clients you can't see any of them.
You're living up to your...
So beware. And it's done. So on the Hideaway, I'm all alone in here because I did it with my friend earlier, but I got stuck at the end in a wall, so he was able to finish it, and I had to abandon the quest and restart it to unstuck myself. I will show you where it happened so it doesn't happen to you. Here we go. So here you have a bit of platform gameplay to do. You can sometimes have an items on the platform across the room. You have to follow the you have a ledge, rocky ledge on the left side of the room. So here I wait for this guard to move past me. Here we go. Now we can jump up on this platform. We avoid the guard. Moving around this room. He never stops, he just moves around. Second item. Here was the guard above. Okay. Nothing in this room. Yeah, sometimes you have this message, no treasure at this location. You can just ignore it. You can see there's many chests on my map because I had to I tried it a few times with Soraf earlier, and when we finally did it I got stuck at the end. I was really annoyed. Light. I don't care. And I was detected. Oh well. I guess I still have time. I don't have the timer because of my add-ons. I don't see the timer on my journal, but it's okay. So here is the spot where I got stuck a few times. You can see if I move closer to the wall, I'd probably get stuck between the wooden planks and the wall. It happened to me 3 or 4 times already, so I can assure you it's not it wasn't bad luck. It seems to happen each time you get too close to the wall. You fall in the small gap between the wall and the wooden planks. Here we return in the first room. The extra guard probably spawned. Yes, he's here. You can see him jog. He's right here. The Highland Lion. Doesn't have a mage light, so not too difficult to avoid. And it's done. Okay, so here we go to the Deadhollow Halls. It is the hardest heist of all the ones available at this time, especially if you have the mole-born enemies, because most of them are mages with the mage light, and in some places there is absolutely no way to avoid the mage light if you want to beat the timer. So, word of advice. Have the speed buff, the rapid maneuver in the PvP skill line, and I even recommend a medium set, a medium gear, to improve your movements and your sprint, and if you can afford or find a set that improves your hiding, either your movement or your detection, it's a good thing. So this is our second try. It's the best we've done so far, and as you can see, the timer is really tight. So here we go. Here we have to speed right past this guard. You have time, but you want to be as fast as possible, because the end of the map is really hard, and it will be very difficult to reach the timer. So here, just next to me, there's a trap. You have to avoid it. Run for this hiding spot. You can see the difference. I have a medium set, my friend doesn't, and I was faster. But he was lucky enough to not being detected. Okay, don't wait for too long, then move. This guard is easy to avoid because there's a basket here, but you lose so many time waiting for the guards to move. You really want to grab the precious seconds at the beginning while grabbing the first items, because it's where you can have a bit of margin to beat the timer. Okay, so here we go. Beware, because this guy has have a mage light, but because he is in a ramp, you can't see the animation really well. If you stay close to the wall, you will avoid him. Here you have to jump on these rocks. I was in a mage light, but no one saw me. For this guard, we tried jumping behind him, jumping above the small ledge of the small stairs. But if you fail your jump, you are detected, and it's a really difficult thing to do. I'd advise avoiding him. It's really safest. You can either hide here in the basket like we did, or you can hide behind the bookshelf on the left side of the corridor. You can hide behind. You will be in the mage light when he returns, but behind the bookshelf he won't see you, and run right past him. You will save a few seconds than if you are waiting in the basket, as we chose to do. So here we go. This is where this is all the complexity of this map. Here we had to go in the northern part because we had an items. Sometimes you won't. Sometimes you will have to go in the east part of the map. But here, at this very spot where you have this intersection, if you take the right corridor to go in the next room, you will have absolutely no chance to get past the guard, because it's a small corridor, he has a mage light, and there is nothing to hide. No boxes, no rocks, and no basket. So you will always have to take the longest way and go through the north, even if you don't have to catch an item here. Because you can see this guard, we can avoid him because we can hide behind those rocks. We are in the mage light, no problem, he can't see us. Here is the northern chest. Lots of mage light. You have a few seconds to avoid all of them, navigating between each of them. Here I made a mistake. there is no need to go there. I just wasn't looking at my map actually. And I almost got detected. I lost precious seconds here. Don't do the same mistake. You can actually run like a Tower of Dead in this corridor. Beware though, because there is a wire in the door. Here, because I was late, we had to hide in this basket. If you are fast enough, there is no need to do that. You can step in the mage light behind the guard and run, just like we do here. Take this route, because he is turning his back to you. He won't see you. Okay, usually you have an item here, right there where we are waiting. There can be one of the chests you have to lockpick. Here is the tricky part. You have to hide in this basket and wait for the two guards to have the right position so you can avoid them. It's honestly the trickiest part of this heist. The mage on the right side is turning his back. The one in front doesn't see us. You have to step in the mage light and run. No need to hide in the basket, but I was a bit worried. This guy, there is several ways to avoid him. Either you can do the simplest one, hide in the basket like we do here, or you can follow and stick to the wall and run behind him. You will be in the mage light. He won't see you, but you have to be quite fast. If you pass the door, there is a trap in the door. You can see it. It's a triggering plate. Or you can hide behind the boxes, stay in the mage light, but you're not in hiding, but you can use the boxes to break his line of sight, so he won't see you. Here you can see the trap. Yeah, it's a rough run into it. So, because it was our second try, or not the second, but maybe our 20th try, but we should have had the boss here. It's Daedroth. It has a mage light, so you have to wait for him to be in the right location so you can avoid him. You can either hide behind the boxes or hide in the baskets. And here we did it in the timer. So here you have seen the 5 different maps available for the heist quest. Of course, it's not possible to cover everything, since there's a lot of randomness in here. The treasure can spawn in different location each time. Even the type of guards differ, and you don't handle each of them the same way. But still, I hope this video helped you finish your heist quest and maybe even reach some achievements you were missing. If you have any more questions, you can ask in the comments below, and I'll make my best to answer you as fast as possible. I wish you a good time on the Elder Scrolls Online, and see you around.